Hey gang, how's it going? Well, it's been kind of apocalyptic here today. It's not windy right now, but man, it was blowing like mad earlier. Just trying to get to be spring, I guess. Anyway, so I got a little rant today. And as usual, it's been brought on by the fact that I went to a commercial gym to work out today. Had a friend who wanted to go, so we went. Man, you know what I think? You know what I think it was today? I think it was special deal for Boneheads Day, because every bonehead on the planet was in the gym today, making me crazy. I don't know what's wrong with these guys, man. The first thing, when I kind of first got there, this guy was there, and he had his jacket, big winter jacket with him, and he just kept throwing it on the floor wherever he was, and at a certain point he just threw it on the floor, not where he was, and it was between two benches, and it was impeding the people using either bench it was lying between. One of those benches was mine, because I had just gone for a drink of water. I came back and his jacket was there. I'm like, excuse me, does your jacket need to be there? And he was like, oh yeah, moves it, hangs it on an incline bench, and left it there for an hour. Do you think he ever sat on that incline bench? No, he never used the incline bench once, but his jacket hung on the incline bench and hogged one of the only two incline benches in the whole area for an hour. Not only did this guy hog an incline bench with his jacket, but he's doing squats holding a dumbbell, and every single time he finished doing his squats, he would throw the dumbbell and grunt, "Ugh!" and throw it to the floor right next to the mirror. I'm surprised he didn't break a mirror, because it came so close every single time. It's like, okay, is it really that heavy that you have to throw it at the end of your set? You know, and then of course on his last set he doesn't throw it, he just gently takes it back to the rack and hangs it up. So yeah, okay, no, it wasn't so heavy that you had to throw it. You were just throwing it to make yourself look tough, I don't know, to make a big deal, to make people look at you, to show off that you're strong. I don't know, you know, but it was annoying to say the very least. Anyway, so okay, that guy finally takes his jacket off the incline bench and leaves, and I was just like, oh, good riddance to that guy. Another couple of guys show up, and they're doing shoulder presses beside me on an incline bench, and that's fine. They're making a bunch of noise, and they're going really, really heavy, and one of the guys obviously can't even manage the weights. The other guy's doing most of the work for his spotter's doing most of the work for him. It's like, well, if you can't even, you know, if your spotter has to do that much work for you, you probably should just decrease your weights, because you're really probably not getting as much work done as if you just decreased your weights and got them up yourself. But so anyway, when they're finished, what do? They leave one of their weights on the floor. It's, I don't know what it was, like an 80-pound weight dumbbell. They just left. It's funny because they had 4 sets out, and they put them all away except one. They just left it there, and a great big greasy, sweaty head print on the bench. I was just like, oh man, and they didn't put it away. I mean, I saw them leave the gym at a certain point, and they didn't put it away. They didn't clean their bench. They left all that sweat on there. So I was just like, man, come on. So those guys go away, and I'm lying on a bench doing some core work. Another guy comes up who's absolutely bathed in cologne, like so strong I could barely breathe. I actually stopped at one point and kind of put my hand over my mouth because I needed a break from all the perfume. And I'm lying on the bench face up, and he starts doing shoulder exercises with the dumbbell right over my face. I'm just like, please don't do that over my face. It's safety. What if it drops it? He's going to drop it on my face, right? So I just, the whole day was just a comedy of errors. Another guy, I had my towel on the bench. I went for a drink of water. I came back. Some guy was sitting on my bench using it. It's like my towel's there, so is my booklet and my pencil. Is it not obvious to you that I'm using this bench and my weights? You know, it's not, you know, and so I just kind of looked at him, took my towel. He's like, oh, you were using your bench? I'm like, don't worry about it. It's okay. I just moved to a different bench. Like, how is it not obvious that you just took my bench, man? Anyway, whatever. So this is one of those things that, one of those things that actually spurred me on to want to write my book, because there was a time in my life where I was really out of shape, but I'd already experienced what goes on in the gym, you know, in a commercial gym, and I didn't like it then, and I was out of shape, and I didn't want to go back to the gym to get in shape, and so I let myself get more and more and more out of shape avoiding the gym because I hated it so much because of people like that and other things too. I don't have enough time to go into everything, but you know, people like that aren't necessary. You know, you shouldn't have to put up with them. They're just a bunch of boneheads. They're rude, they're inconsiderate, and they don't care about anything else around them. And it's just not pleasant to be around people like that. So this is why I'm writing this book, you know, because eventually I got fed up with being out of shape, and I decided to go ahead and get in shape anyway, and I figured out a way to do it here at home. As anybody who's been coming here for a long time knows, that's my deal. I get in shape at home, and I stay in shape at home, and I managed to get pretty ripped here at home. So, you know, but there was a time when I believed I couldn't do it unless I went to a gym, and so I just didn't do it. So the reason I'm writing the book is to share everything that I did to get myself in really, really good shape without ever stepping foot into that gym and that environment, because it's just not necessary. So I'm still working on it. I know. I've been saying this for a while now. I finished writing. I've got everything down that I want to say, everything that I want to share. I'm just editing now. I still have to go through a bunch of graphic stuff and get pictures taken and all that kind of stuff. So bear with me and be patient, but please keep watching this space, because it is coming. It will happen. I mean, I've written it, right? So it's going to happen. But I just wanted to, you know, share again. I mean, this is one of the big reasons that I'm doing this in the first place, is to help you guys out. Anybody who's as frustrated with the gym atmosphere as I am, you know, when it's ready to come out, grab it, because you can do what I did. It's not hard even. It was really quite simple. I figured out a bunch of really easy systems to follow, and I made it happen, you know. So anyway, that's it. I just had to vent about those guys because they made me want to tear my hair out today. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a great week. And oh, it's the weekend now. Yahoo! So you know, have a great one, and we'll see you again next week. Take care.